ways to prevent injury. I mean, obviously not going too hard with the training load's the number one, and getting enough sleep, recovery, all these things. But some other ways to do it would be your strength training is super important. So what you're doing as part of your Revel strength training is excellent and will go a long way to preventing injury. But you could also add in a few supplementary exercises. Normally before you start the run as a good warm-up, I typically recommend, some calf raises on a step or on a gutter, nice and slow and controlled, just 3 rounds of 10 to 20 body weight calf raises that really get the calves and Achilles ready to run. And also something that really activates the glutes while extending out the hip flexors, giving the hip flexors a nice stretch. So a Bulgarian split squat is a great one. It doesn't need to be loaded. It's more part of your warm-up routine. Or a single leg hip thrust lying on your back is another great one to get you going and running nice and free and making sure that there's no injuries that are going to pop up throughout the run. The other one to think about is Graston technique and foam rolling. So Graston is a technique where you sort of flex the muscle and you're going to scrape on the fascia lightly with a tool. It's a great way to really iron out any fascial issues which can cause pain, which people think might be torn muscles when it's actually just scar tissue in the fascia or torn fascia. And then the other one is foam rolling, a great way to loosen up the muscles if you're not going to be able to afford a massage too regularly. And doing that as a pre-warm-up routine is really important. Finally, don't skip the warm-up with your run sessions. You need to get out there and start super slow. Take your time. If you don't feel good, extend the warm-up. The warm down's nice, but it's not going to prevent injury, whereas warm-ups are proven to be very, very effective at making sure you get through the session without injury.